Start your turn in now. Stay about 1 to 2 foot off this white line. Apex. Just let the car track out to the left. Keep that right hand input in. And now we're going to aim down here. Turn in now. Just parallel that white line. There's that big light pole out in the distance. Right straight ahead of you.
Okay.
Start fading it out. Here's that dark patch in the asphalt right there. There's this long skid mark right on my side of the car. Start your turn in. Nice, easy turn in. Come all the way down by the end of the wall. Apex pops out. And brakes all the way down to the yellow cone. Release the brakes. Start your turn in through the gate. So stay right here. So here's the halfway mark. Look at Apex.
Yeah.
Just make that little input on the steering wheel to get down there.
Okay.
And now eyes up on the white cone on the exit of the turn here. Far right side. And again, try to get this right front of the car met up right there. That's perfect. Hold that left hand input in and bring this right back across the left hand side of the track. Setting up for 3A, which is a pretty severe right hand turn. You can start braking at the very first one, or the yellow cones are turn in, so turn it in nice and quick. Come down. Now let the car track out about 2/3 to the left. Keep it coming right. Now straight ahead of the yellow cone. Use your brakes. And now get that wheel pointed straight right at that green cone.
Okay.
Just automatically come over to the left-hand side of the track without making any adjustments other than just coming out of 3B. So now stay on the fog line over here to the left. Here comes our second orange cone on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Once we get there, the car turned in, come down to the yellow cone. Left, turn it in, down to the white line. Yellow cone up. So now just ride this white line right here. Come over a little more to the right. That's our turn in for 7. So once we get here, wait for it. Now turn it in. And then we'll just come right by here about a foot or 2 off of the apex cone. And then we're going to get set up for the second lane of the outside right. And now we start to turn in for the gate. And look at that apex cone. And just make that measured amount of input to get around the corner down to apex.
The whole group is going down to this end of the racetrack, all right, to participate in some driving maneuvers in vision skills, steering skills, and braking skills. These are maneuvers in advanced car control street survival, okay? We're going to review these exercises here this morning in the classroom, all right? Once everybody has done 4 passes at each exercise down here, then you're all caught up to this end of the racetrack, and there's 2 more driving maneuvers and exercises at this end of the racetrack in braking, steering, and vision skills. These are maneuvers and exercises that get you ready for how we're going to spend this afternoon. They're also maneuvers and exercises that change your mental and physical approach to driving out on the street. Pick an empty parking lot, accelerate forward 35, 40 miles an hour, and squeeze down hard and activate the system. You just don't want to wait until it's an acute situation to go, you know what, I wonder how hard I have to push on it. You have no time for that. You need to get after that pedal right now. Activate the system, activate your eyes, activate the steering wheel. Okay? They all take a little different pedal pressure. They all feel a little different when they do activate. Feel for it. 9 and 3 on the steering wheel. I know that feels real foreign. All right, but we're going to use it all afternoon long. Okay? Just keep, okay? Your high eyes way out ahead of the car eyes. We're going to really use our high eyes now because we're going to the racetrack. Here's the big picture. Long straightaways connecting high-speed sweepers, or short straightaways connecting short, tight, twisty bits. The straightaways are kind of the easy part of the day, kind of the part of the day where you sit there with your foot on the gas. But a couple things I can tell you about the straightaways, guys. You've got a death grip on the steering wheel. You're crushing that thing in the period of driving a lap, all right? Use the straightaway to free that hand up. When we're underwater or we're afraid. You're not underwater, there's nothing to be afraid about. So breathing, bottom line is that nerve bundle between the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain, the corpus callosum. When we go, we absolutely disintegrate ourselves, all right? Now the turns all have an anatomy. It's a 4-part anatomy. All the turns have the same anatomy. The braking zone, the turn-in point, the apex point, the exit point. All the turns have the same anatomy, 4-part anatomy. So initial application is firm, then we're beginning to release the brakes, down your gear, the turn-in point, the point at which we negotiate the steering wheel to navigate your way through the turn. So mountain roads, country roads, windy, twisty bits. Just think delaying turn-in a little bit and watch what it does as far as minimizing weight transfer and opening the turn up for you, okay? So most of the turn is going to be later than you think it should be. On the high-speed turns, like where there's a fair amount of corner entry speed, like turn 8 and turn 2. You know where front-wheel drive cars came from? Tomorrow in the shower, take a bar of soap, put your finger on the back of it, and try and shove it up the wall. Grab it by the neck and try and drag it up the wall. The braking cones are orange. The turn-in cones are yellow. The apex cone is green. The exit cone is white. The way the Hans device works is this. You pull the helmet over your head like this and you pull the helmet down, all right? At that point, the shoulder belts go here and here. They pull them down tight and you're tethered. So, fun, discipline, and confidence. We're just having fun. We're just getting a little flavor for which way the racetrack goes. This guy's on the phone with his wife. He's going, honey, I get to take our car on the racetrack. She's going, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Oh, honey, come on. Honey, come on, honey. Don't, I'll kill you. Don't. Does it anyway. Gaps himself, gets a flat out run into one of the turns, flips the car over. He's probably going too fast. Honey, that car we used to, about a third of the way is maintenance throttle, and the final 2/3 you're squeezing on. All right, big brakes. We're going to ride the brakes all the way down the hill. We start braking here with a 9, and we end braking here with a 1. Our heavy braking, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off the brakes. We do not release the brakes completely until you're deep into the turn, and we do not turn in until you're way deep in the turn. There's a turn-in cone right here. The apex is right here. Once again, we release the car a little bit, about 2/3 to driver's left. We don't come all the way over here. Just about 2/3 to driver's left, and then you swoop right back down over here. So here, we're going to use the brakes to change direction. We're going this way, and we need to be going that way. And we don't want to waste a whole lot of time doing it. Squeeze the brakes. You're going too fast. Squeeze the brakes. I'm going to now put weight on the front end of the car. I'm going to initiate steering. I'm going to look into the apex, turn into the apex. I'm going to then start opening the wheel as I release the brakes. And once I've opened the wheel, I'm going to commit to throttle. You're still under braking. You feel the car start to change direction. You start to release the brakes, open the wheel, and commit to throttle. And the car has gone this way, and now it's going this way. And your right front tire ends up 1/32 of an inch off the edge of the racetrack.
And follow me.